Okay, first time it's not on mute, so that's a good thing. I am going to show you this device that I put on the. And I got it from Amazon. It is for about $42.99, but it's actually 43. Okay, and I am going to put it on full screen. That should be do it. I got it in 2 days. Okay, so let me show you it. There it is. So it's the JJC, and I highlighted it. Should it just go like that? Uh, 67 millimeter ND filter. It's supposed to be 2 to 128 variable. It is for the iPhone 16, 15, 14 Pro, Max, Plus versions. All right, with a 4-inch screw and shoe mount for vlogging video recording. You saw the unboxing. You may have seen one video, car vlog. This is another car vlog, but it's in the daytime. Okay. And then I'll have another one after it. So it's going to be kind of a long video, but just to show you, um, uh, it's okay. On the flaring and stuff, it's a hit and miss. Okay. Let me just go there. Make sure that's up and going. Yeah, video's still rendering in YouTube. So this one is with the daytime car vlog. I waited till the golden hour because of traffic and construction. Okay, it's getting really bad, and it was 102 degrees, so I didn't want any overheating if it had any. It hasn't overheated. The one thing you have to realize with a cell phone, put it on airplane mode when you're recording, um, driving around and you're doing recording, because any calls coming in will stop the recording. Okay. The other thing I found out with the iPhone is I had it hooked up with the network cable, but if you can do an AirDrop, it removes that and puts it on Wi-Fi automatically, and then it doesn't change back. So the speeds are high enough that it's a lot better than this PC computer I have right next to me, and it's doing a stellar job. So anyway, long story short, let's get to the video. Just a few quirks. You got to put it on 4K. It comes out at HD for 30. So you put it on 4K 30. You make it sure that the sound quality is on stereo, not spatial. And basically, that's it. You got to make sure. Now, I had USB-C to um, it was an adapter to a 3.5 millimeter jack. Now, you got to put a TRRS cable into that jack. And then the two, or the TRRS is a 3-ring. The TRS is a 2-ring. That one goes into your receiver. And then, of course, you got your mobile transmitter. I worked on the DJI Mic 2, and it worked on the uh, Rode um, 2 also. So Rode Go 2. Okay. So once that's set, the voice quality is better. I try to do a experiment where you hook it up with USB-C also to the receiver to see if it would keep the camera charge or the phone charged. No, it didn't. Once you have it enabled through microphone, it doesn't do any USB charging. So that's another thing I want to emphasize, that it only does one thing at once. All right. So if you plug it into, let's say, an iPad or a computer or whatever, it only transfers files or it only charges. So it only does one thing at a time. Okay. Same thing when you had a remote microphone built into it, or I mean connected to it. It's only used for that purpose and won't charge the phone. So that's the only thing. And when you're doing video, the phone doesn't last that long. Okay, on the charge. I think I had it in at 80% and it went down to 50. But I drove for over an hour. So you figure that 30% of the battery charge after an hour, you can do the math, you can do like maybe 3 hours. And then it gets real low, and then it'll start slowing down too. So it may turn off some features. But the important thing is voice quality is improved. Um, I am going to show off a little bit more with the JJC device, the ND filter, magnetic filter system, and give you the best point of view of what I think. You know, if it reduces the flaring, which it did, but I don't know about the video quality. And that's what this video is about. So and most times with 1-inch sensors, micro four thirds, APS-C, when you have a filter on there, sometimes if it's just an ND2, it's no problem. But when you get into the higher range and it gets darker, then you have focus breathing and it's a lot darker. So I want to explain these things. Let's go to the video. And thank you for watching. And here it comes. All right. I got the TRS adapter in. I think it's working. I got USB-C to a microphone port. And then I got my power going into the receiver of the Rode Wireless Go 2 mic. I got the mic on a seat belt. I'm hoping it's not scratching. You might hear it when I'm turning. So I left the box case on. The filter is attached to it, but it's loose, okay? I took it off yesterday, but it seems to stay on. It gets off a little center now and then, but it is recording at 4K 30. And I'm going on a journey during the daytime around the golden hour for any flaring and stuff to see how this does. This time I have the filter on. I'm hoping everything is straight. I got it on the widest field of view at a 1x. Okay. So they got a project going on here to the right. They still haven't done any pavement, or I should say road work done on Retama Parkway. It's completely dry. It was 102 today. It's now 93 degrees, 94. So I took the car out of the garage, all right? So it's about 10 degrees cooler with the thermal pads I have on there. So we're going to look at, see if this River City Community Church LED is clear. It looks like it is. Of course, I kind of pointed to the right toward the center, but I'm going to leave it right there. The camera is very stable when I am driving, okay? Now we're going to the sun, which is already, I think, set, or it's about to. It looks beautiful. I was up late last night. I did about 5 or 6 videos. Tired. Messing with the phone with the notifications, turning them off, especially with Facebook. I think Gmail is still getting me, but I was getting pushed from text messages, everything. I don't know what was going on. It was just too much. So what I'm trying to do is when I get on there, then I'll see the messages. And that makes me happier. So if I don't go to Facebook like 2 or 3 days, that's what's going to happen. I'll get to it when I can. I was looking at the 135 millimeter RF lens. I don't know. So I'm going to have a test trial with 4 100 millimeter lens. One's a 105. So 3 of them are macro. f2.8 for the 105. I think it's a 2.8 for the Canon. And then, oh, look at this. Okay. There you go, folks. There's the sunset. You can't get anything more beautiful than that. But is the picture clear? That's the point. One thing about the filters, I'm noticing that it wasn't as focused, but the flaring was down. Okay? That's the point I'm trying to make is you try to reduce flare, but then it causes other issues. And I forgot to put the focus down. Okay, it's on the road. So let's see if this helps. Still daylight. I've had less problems in the daylight than at nighttime. But also testing for the sound quality and testing to see if the camera stays charged and the Rode Wireless 2 receiver stays charged too. That's a neat way of finding out if everything's going to work. So I tried my DJI Mic 2. Then I realized I need the TRRS for the iPhone. So I'll ask you a question. I say, is it headphones? And he's saying other. That means it's a microphone. Okay? Make sure you say that. And you also make sure it's on stereo, not on spatial. But the lights look separated. I see no flaring. I decided to go this way because of less traffic. I had to wait until rush hour was over with. I paid off the iPhone today. And I'm pretty happy with it. I've been using to transfer files instead of hooking up a cable. I've been airdropping it to my M4 Pro Mac Mini, and it's working great. I also updated the Leica Q3 today to firmware 3.1.1. They gave you some more choices on the autofocusing, but it didn't improve it, okay, on the video. And because you put it on intelligent autofocus, I don't know. I'll have to do more testing. They also added new features for European standards where they want the thing off after a minute, 2 minutes, whatever. Of course, I disabled that part, but they had to comply with European restrictions. So when I'm trying to see, it looks kind of clear. When I had it focusing on everything where I didn't point it down, it looked kind of clear, you know, like the sign and stuff. But then I said, you know what, I better put it down because I want the things in front of me in focus. So that's what I'm testing. I'm testing the iPhone for the sound to see if it stays charged, and the receiver, not the transmitter. And we're looking at this polarizer one last time with my block case on. So it slides around a little bit more, but it's staying put. So it's looking good, okay? And the nice thing is I can turn off the car and I don't know if the recording will stop, okay? I'll stop it because I'm thinking about getting some gas, but it depends where I go. But I want to get a Frappy Mocha first. I'm thinking of going HEB because I get better gas mileage. So this is $2.89, I think, or $2.99. It's $2.79. It's 20 cents cheaper at the Shell, but if you use a credit card, it's 10 cents more. So I'm seeing that. I'm looking at HEB. I can't read it. I should get out my binoculars. I can't. It's light turning green. I'll be there soon enough. Looks like $2.69. So you see, that's the other reason why I get my glass. So it's $2.99 here. But if I go to HEB, it's $2.69. And, ooh, there's a little bit of the sunset. Nobody's here.
Hello, welcome to my to be on what today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, what can I get for you?
May I have a large frappe mocha, please?
A large mocha frappe?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anything else I can get for you?
That's it, thank you.
Look forward to the first one though.
All right. It reached 102 degrees today.
I know, it's not even June yet. 574.
Okay. There you go. Oh.
There you go, have a
All
good one.
right, thank you. Testing out my new iPhone.
Oh yeah?
So.
How do you like it so far?
It's okay. I love the AirDrop. It is faster. I don't know. I'm a lot of flaring when you take your pictures.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
no, well,
I hope it works out. Have a good one.
thank you. She noticed. She was ready to open up the window and realized, where's the drink? So she's putting on the whipped cream and oh man, she's putting on a lot of chocolate. I'm going to be buzzing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm eating less at McDonald's and oh, gas. Yeah. Don't want to make that mistake again. Okay. So, make a right here. And you see they got electric charging stations here. I'm gonna go this way, cut through the parking lot. See? You avoid the stop sign. And I got a free gas thing here. Okay, I will see you later. So that didn't take long. Um, it was, let me zero it out. I was getting about 26 miles to the gallon, but I was doing a lot of highway work, or driveway, I should say. So it's still the golden hour. Okay, so it's getting dark. And I want to make a left turn here. So how does it look to you? I hope the sound is good. It's funny camera, when I put on play, it's on mute. So I have to unmute it, make sure that the sound works. And then I put in an e-camera, everything looks good. But then it depends on YouTube if they accept it or not. And that's because it was on spatial instead of stereo. So I hope the settings stay the same. I have not turned off the phone. I just keep it charged. I have a new period starting tomorrow. I got it where they got the auto pay on finally. But, you know, they did warn me. It says, well, it might go, it might not go. Okay? And you gotta watch out for this traffic here. Really watch out for this traffic here. Guy wants to speed up. I want to make a right up here at Starbucks because I want to avoid a lot of the construction. Yeah, that's too. And I don't want to go down Shirts. It's a quick test. And I want to go down Lookout to test the, see if this thing slides around. Okay? Now, this is one road, the back road I take on the warehouses. Okay? It's kind of bumpy. Oh man, I used to drive a Jeep. We had wooden doors instead of net. So I get a little bit nervous if it was a net doors. I can understand if you're going in the water, but I don't like going in the water either. So it's looking stable. And I gotta miss that pothole.